talk a little bit about the 2.5 real quick and then go into the competition. The 2.5 is pretty much the most powerful disinfectant on the planet because it's able to get into the mitochondria and kill the bacteria from the inside out.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Look, what happens to the 2.5 is it is a powerful oxidant, right? And so when you ionize that water, it produces the hypochlorite ion, which in a stable situation of hypochlorous acid is what kills every germ known to man. And that hypochlorous acid has been known for about 1.5 centuries. It cleans up wounds and so on. But because it's a stable condition, after it cleans up a wound, after it gets rid of bacteria, it then damages tissue. Our product produces the hypochlorite ion, but remember, all ionized water decays the minute it comes out of the spout. So when you put it on wounds, it kills the germs, but does not damage tissue. And we have hardcore evidence that 2.5 pH water, Kangen water, kills every known bacteria on this planet, including viruses, including spores and prions. That's huge.
Even the coronavirus.
Oh yeah, no chance against.
Pretty much on contact, yeah. And why is it the #1 thing used in Japan for different types of skin problems?
Well, I don't know what's used in Japan for skin problems, but let me say this. When you have a dirty wound, for example, and pus on it, whatever, that water will attack the germs, but not your skin. And that's the beauty of it.
And also, I know a lot of dentists too, that one dentist in particular had a patient come back because the bleeding wasn't stopping in the mouth. And the doctor had him swish it to 2.5 and it helped close up that wound. How is that 2.5 able to do that?
Well, first of all, it goes and eliminates the bacterial issue. And that's huge because the bacteria cause inflammation and then the tissue gets engorged and then you bleed, whatever. But I'll tell you one thing, one great application, and it's been done of many dentists around the country. They do a root canal, they drain an abscess, and in order to sterilize that abscess, you had to do all kinds of manipulations, but tweaking it and having it drain and what have you, using 2.5 irrigation in those cavities, in the abscess cavities, allows them to close it and put a stem in it and save the tooth. It's pretty huge.
That's amazing.
Not a dentist, but I do know, and I have a colleague actually, and she has been doing this for years, and the results are insane.
Well, I've always told people that probably the hardest thing to do is to, we do a lot of demonstrations, and a person will get on the internet and they'll see a machine that's advertised for half the price. It's usually cheaper because it is cheaper. And I know you've done extensive work on some competitor machines and all the ones that are out there. And can you tell us what you found and why the Kong machine is the best one on the market?
All right. The Kangen machine is the best one on the market because of two things. The amount of power in watts that it subjects to the electrodes that then cause the ionization. And the second thing is that the actual plates of electrodes that we use are the best in the industry. They are long lasting. They are expensive. They consist of titanium and platinum, which is a noble metal. And nobody in the rest of the industry has figured out how Enagic has got these two metals together so they're totally inseparable. They can't break them apart. The bond is insanely permanent. And that makes a machine that with the appropriate maintenance, because we do get issues because of the contents of the water, like minerals like calcium, magnesium, and so hard minerals, that if you don't clean the machine periodically, they'll settle on the plate. No other company has that same, none. And I checked probably 10 or 12 actual machines. I can give you an example of one machine. I'm not going to mention it, don't want to be sued or anything, but there's a machine that we actually compared side by side, producing 9.5 pH water. When it comes out of the spout, each machine, Kangen and the competitor, produced 9.5 pH water with an ORP of around 600. 5 minutes later, Kangen water machine produced 9.5 pH water, ORP of 600. Machine number 2 produced 9.5 pH water, ORP of 300. 5 minutes later, an
Positive 300?
of 0. Useless. So that's the thing. The machine's quality is unassailable.